looks so good on the camera. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I walked right into that camera.
That was it. So good. Alright everybody, welcome back to another video of our golf series. This week we played, well it'll be last week, we played Lincoln Golf Club. We played the West Course. This is a practice round for the Oklahoma State Amateur Qualifier, which was last Monday. So yeah, me and Jason played a practice round in the midweek, and I figured why not do a little course review. And we've done a previous podcast on Lincoln and the history of it, so I'm just going to read some amazing facts about Lincoln Golf Course. Obviously, this is the west. There's two golf courses there, the east side as well. The west side's a little longer, and most of the men's golf competitions are on the west side. The east usually hosts a lot of the ladies' college golf tournaments, a little shorter, but both great golf courses. So I'll run through some little history for you. Lincoln Park Golf Course was the first municipal golf course in Oklahoma City. It opened in 1922, the west side, and then the east side opened in 1933. It became the east and the west in 1959. They had different names for it back then. Don't really know what they were, but they did. The original clubhouse opened in 1926, and then it moved. The original clubhouse actually is set behind the 2nd and 12th greens. So up on the hill there's an old clubhouse. That's where it used to be, and then it was moved in 1959 to the new location, and then they redid it around 2015. They bulldozed it and made a new one, and that's what you see today. Floyd Farley designed it, and then was redesigned in 1965 by another name, which seems to have designed a lot of the golf courses we've reviewed, Randy Heckenkemper, who also did Hefner and the Territory as well, and a few other notables around Oklahoma, Forest Ridge in Tulsa, Chickasaw Point down in I think Durant, and then TPC Scottsdale Championship course as well. I've done that. So the West Course, par 71, 6,500 yards, almost 6,600 yards from the backs. It's a par 71, and I think, yeah, par 71, and that was designed in 1922 by Arthur Jackson, the architect, and then the redesign was Floyd Farley in 1965, and then again redesigned and rebuilt in 1999 by Randy Heckenkemper. The history of Lincoln Golf Course is kind of goes along with the amazing history of a gentleman named UC Ferguson, also known as the Lincoln Legend. So, and also to his friends known as Fergie. If you Google UC Ferguson, he's done amazing things in the golf world, and the fact that he comes from, he started most of his golfing career and apprenticeship and stuff like that at Lincoln is amazing. So Fergie began working at Lincoln as a caddy in 1928 at the age of 14. He served in the Army in the 14th Armored Division under General Patton during World War II from 42 to 45, where he earned 2 Bronze Stars. Returned to Lincoln after the war and became the head professional in 1951 and remained in that position until he retired in 1989 at the age of 75. He later passed away in 1999 at the age of 85. He was head pro from 51 to 89. I mean, that's a stint. He's a huge advocate for women's and junior golf. He was the first pro in OKC to have women professional golfers on staff, and that was the first one was in 1968. He also, one of his famous things, he instructed Susie Maxwell, winner of 11 LPGA tournaments and 3 U.S. Women's Opens. He was her coach. He was instrumental in starting Oklahoma City University's golf programs, hence why Oklahoma City's men's golf tournament, and I think the women's golf tournament as well, is also named the UC Ferguson Classic. Combined 199 tournament wins, The men have won 117, the women 82, and 18 national championships. 10 for the men, 8 for the women. I mean, OCU is an absolute powerhouse in NAIA golf, and a lot of that is down to the legacy of UC Ferguson. Numerous teaching pros of the year and Central Pro of the Year awards for Fergie, and he was inducted into the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame in 1996, the Oklahoma Golf Hall of Fame in 2012, and he's one of only 2 men to be inducted into the Oklahoma Women's Golf Hall of Fame for everything that he's done for women's golf. What a legend, as you can tell. I mean, that's why he's called the Lincoln Legend, because his legacy is amazing. And those are notes done by Blake Jackson, so I got to give Blake a shout out for that, because we did a podcast on it, which I'll link below. You can go listen to the whole history of the golf course. And you know, I think if you've played out at Lincoln, you prefer the West. I'd say probably over the East if you're a male golfer. It's a little longer. It's got some great par threes. One of the things, it's got, I think, like I said earlier, 2 and 12 are great par threes. They kind of run side by side, and then a couple of reachable par fives on the way in to back 9 is definitely scoreable. But no, it's one of the first municipal golf course, the first municipal golf course in Oklahoma, and it's just a great place to play. It's always in good shape. So we played there. The State Am qualifier was last Monday, so this was our practice round, and I just qualified on the number. I shot 1 under, top 35 qualified, and I was number 35. So I qualified for the State Am, which is at the Patriot in a couple of weeks, which there'll be a review video coming of that. But also Jason played really well. He didn't qualify. He shot 2 over, but fighted on the way in, and I'll play some videos of him coming down the stretch. He was 4 over with a few holes to go and managed to make birdie on 16 and 17, which was awesome to see. But yeah, great qualifier. The leading round of that qualifier was a 61, 10 under par with 2 bogeys on the card. Hell of an effort that is. I scrapped it round and somehow managed to salvage a 1 under par round to scrape through to the Oklahoma State Am. But no, I think Lincoln's a great place to go. It's got a great clubhouse. It's obviously been rebuilt. Good area just to go and have lunch if you want to have meetings and hang out. The practice area, the putting green's massive. No, I wouldn't say the practice area is as good at Hefner. I think Hefner's got a great practice area and obviously a lot more room. But you can't go wrong with going to Lincoln. You can't go wrong with playing both sides. So definitely worth your time. Check out Lincoln Park Golf Course and go to the grill. Got a great double cheeseburger in there. But stay safe, stay cool, and we will catch you next video. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like at This Is Oklahoma, at This Is Oklahoma Golf on all channels. Thanks so much. Talk to you next week.